There are moments when faith feels unclear. You're still praying, are still listening, but nothing seems to move. You wonder if God is asking for patience or asking you to change direction. The Bible tells stories of both. God spoke to Abraham and made a promise that would shape generations. He would become a great nation. His descendants would be countless. But after the promise was spoken, time passed. Years passed. Abraham walked the same land, lived the same life, woke to the same mornings, still holding the same promise. There was no new instruction, no alternate plan, only waiting. Even when the promise seemed impossible, God did not redirect Abraham. He tested his trust. And when the time finally came, when Isaac was born, the promise remained exactly as it was spoken. The delay was not a detour. It was preparation. Years later, Paul set out on a missionary journey with a clear plan. He intended to preach in Asia. He was ready, willing, obedient. But Scripture says the Spirit of God prevented him. So he tried another route. That door closed too. Paul did not receive rebuke, only resistance, and then, in the quiet of night, a vision came. A man from Macedonia called for help. Paul changed direction. The mission didn't end, it moved. God wasn't testing his patience. He was redirecting his path. Jonah heard God clearly. There was no silence, no uncertainty. But Jonah ran the opposite way. The storm that followed was not confusion, it was correction. The sea grew violent, the journey collapsed, and only when Jonah turned back toward God's instruction did peace return. Not every storm comes from waiting, some come from resistance. The Bible shows us both paths. Abraham waited and was tested. Paul moved and was redirected. Jonah ran and was corrected. God does not lead through confusion. He leads through discernment. Sometimes faith means staying. Sometimes obedience means leaving. And sometimes clarity comes only when we stop running. The question isn't only whether God is silent, but whether we are listening. If this story spoke to you, there are more waiting here. Subscribe and walk through Scripture with us.